Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tats, and I'm back with a new video. Today I got a new 4K Blu-ray to review, and well, it's not exactly the newest, but yeah, it's a new version of it, which I got from Diabolic, and this is a really nice edition, and I'm really glad that I got it imported. I have from Arrow. We have Lucio Fulci's The House by the Cemetery, 4K. Look at that. You know, got this in. There's also, in case if you're interested, there is a Blu-ray that you can get of this as well. Of course, I went with the 4K. The reason why is because I've been rocking this bad boy for the longest time, the Blue Underground, and now that was the thing. It's like when I did buy the Blue Underground 4K, but I held on to this because just this is just such a nice edition with the lenticular cover and everything. I mean, look how beautiful that is, isn't it? But then also too, it's like all the bonus features and which I mean the 4K did have. It was a 2-disc set. You had you had the 4K disc with the movie, then you had a Blu-ray with the bonus features, but also too, look at that cool original cover art and stuff, and then you had like 3 discs in here. You got the movie, the bonus features, but the biggest reason why I kept it is because of the soundtrack. So that way I could always have the CD soundtrack of the movie, and then you got the little collectible booklet and stuff. Like, wow, yeah, so I always held on to this, and I'm going to continue to keep holding on to this because, like I said, this has the CD soundtrack, and this is just way too nice of an addition to get rid of, and, so, yeah. So I think it's just kind of nice to have both. So wouldn't be the first time I own two the same movie, 2 copies of the same movie. But today we got this bad boy in from Arrow, and oh man, oh boy. But that was the thing, like I said, I had the 4K from Blue Underground, and then I just decided, as soon as I saw this, I was like, man, you're going to get the beautiful big Arrow box set, with the booklet and everything else. And I admit it, I just went ahead and I sold off my Blue Underground 4K, to help finance this, and today I got it, so here we go. And of course, it's always a nice, sturdy, hard box, which you always appreciate from Arrow. And then you got the collectible booklet. There's the little girl and everything. There's the house, which I think my buddy Rob said that the house for this was the same for. They used the same house in the movie Ghost House. Which I know Rob doesn't like he doesn't like riff tracks, which I'm wearing the shirt, but yeah, the riff tracks version. I hate to say it, but oh, there you go, Bob, the one character, probably easily the most hated character in Italian cinema, Bob. But, watch the Cinema Snobs video about Bob, but yeah, there's a little girl in the woods. But yeah, anyway, I think he said that, yeah, it was the exact same house that was used for the movie Ghost House. And the Riff Tracks version, the movie itself is kind of, I mean, I hate to say it, but it is kind of unintentionally funny, But yeah, the Riff Tracks version is pretty darn funny if you ever get a chance to watch it. It's like I think it's on Amazon and Tubi. I think you can watch it for free, But like, filmy rage against the filmy machine. But anyway, that's the booklet, and there we go. Oh, and there she is with the knife to her head at the beginning of the movie. Well, there we go. We got that. Then, of course, you get the poster, which pretty darn cool. At least I think so, anyway. But, which is the cover artwork, of course. But then you flip it over, you got the reversible. I like this one better, personally. You got Catcher Out of McCall there, the ground. Like, it's not the most, that is kind of misleading because you don't see somebody like that in the movie. I mean, kind of like this is Dr. Freudstein in the movie, so that's kind of more accurate, but oh well. But now here you go. You got the case of, like I said, I flipped it over because I prefer this one, even though you do get the reversible cover art for this. But just I don't know. I kind of prefer that one more. Then there's another version of this you can get that has like the Italian on it, which, yeah, when I ordered this from Diabolic, I think this was the only version that was available. I don't think you were able to get the other one. I think this was all there was. But that was the thing, I was like, to import this from the UK would have been a lot more costly, and I hate to say it, yeah, I kind of needed to save a little bit of money. So this here was, I think, $43 and change. That was with shipping and everything from Diabolic. But there we go. We got the disc. Of course, you got the collector's cards. Which of course this is the back of all of them. But there you go. There you go. Yeah, is that the? Yeah, that's. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's him with the bat on his hand. Okay, first thing in there. And there's that. Bob almost getting his comeuppance, which I think irritated everybody that he didn't. But that was the thing, the ending is kind of ambiguous. People were like, is Bob dead? Or, I was like, is he like now a ghost or whatever? But, yeah. But yeah, interesting that none of them actually show Freudstein on here. I find that kind of interesting, but oh well, what do I know? Anywho, so yeah, you got your collectible cards that you get with the Arrow edition. God, I love Arrow editions, man. Some months Arrow just kicks it out of the ballpark, man, or knocks it out of the ballpark, I should say. But man, sometimes they knock it out of the ballpark, and then some months, unfortunately, they've had months where you're just kind of like, they just don't have anything particularly that interests me. So, but Arrow, usually they've always delivered. I don't think I've ever really had an issue. I know my friend James has said he's had issues with Arrow releases, and they have come out and admitted, it's like back when they did Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer and stuff, they had to do recalls on that one. But usually, for the most part, Arrow is always on point, and they are with this edition, so I'm really happy with it. That's the only thing, like nothing there. But anyway, so let's get to the contents, which basically, I'm going to be honest with you, there's really nothing new. It's pretty much all just imported over from the Blue Underground 4K. There's not really anything new in terms of bonus features. You do get, you got Dolby Audio, you got, HDR, things like that. Your audio is 1.0 and then 5.1. So here we go. And they even say right here in the special features, 4K restoration from the original negative by Blue Underground, 4K, UHD, Blu-ray presentation, Dolby Vision, HDR, restored original lossless mono English and Italian soundtracks, which that's cool. That's another thing I love is when you can actually watch the movie with the Italian. I mentioned that on my City of the Living Dead soundtrack. I love when you can actually put on the movie and watch it with the English soundtrack sometimes, because that's the way it was originally seen. Okay, where am I at? Optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. For the English soundtrack, optional English subtitles for the Italian soundtrack, audio commentary by Troy Howarth, author of Splinter Visions, Lucio Fulci and his films. Really good. I like his audio commentaries. He does a really good job, and he's interesting to listen to and informative, so I like him. Archival audio commentary with star Catriona McCall, moderated by Callum Waddell. Archival audio commentary with co-star Sylvia Calatina, moderated by Mike Baronis of Horror Productions. I hope I'm saying these names right. Not things, names. Meet the Boyles, interviews with stars Catriona McCall and Paolo Malco. Children of the Night, interviews with stars Giovanni Frieza and Sylvia Calatina. Tales of Laura Gittleson, interview with star Dagmar Lassander. My Time with Terror, interview with star Carlo Di Majo. Is he the one who plays? I'm trying to remember. Is he the one who plays Freudstein? Anyway. A Haunted House Story, interview with co-writers Dardano Sacchetti and Eliza Briganti. To Build a Better Death Trap, interviews with cinematographer Sergio Salvati. Special makeup effects artist Maurizio Trani, Trani, yeah, Trani, I think. Special effects artist Gianetto Di Rossi and actor Giovanni Di Nava. I'm sorry, Rob, if I'm butchering these names. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. Housequake interview with co-writer Giorgio Maurizzo. Let's see here. Q&A with Catriona McCall in the 2014 Spaghetti Cinema Festival, Luton, Malton, England. Dear God, I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to waste you guys' time here. I promise I'm not trying to. Calling Dr. Freudstein, interview with Stephen Thrower, author of Beyond Terror, the films of Lucio Fulci. Another one who, man, Stephen Thrower and Troy Howarth and Kim Newman's man, I love listening to those guys. When they go on and start talking about movies and stuff, it's like, man, I can listen to them talk all day. Let's see here. Where was I? I got myself lost. Okay. Deleted scenes, alternate U.S. opening title, archival introduction by Giovanni Frieza, Back to the Cellar, archival interview with Giovanni Frieza, Cemetery Woman, archival interview with Catriona McCall, Wax Mask, finishing the final Fulci, archival interview with filmmaker and special makeup effects artist Sergio Stivoletti, Freudstein's Follies, an archival interview with Gianetto De Rossi, Ladies of Italian Horror, archival interviews with Italian horror cinema stars Stefania Cassini, Barbara Magnolfi. I'm sorry, Barbara, if I mispronounced your name. And The House by the Cemetery's Sylvia Collatina. The House by the Cemetery Q&A. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. 2011 panel at Horror Hound, Indianapolis, Indiana, featuring the film's cast. International theatrical trailer, U.S. theatrical trailer, TV spot, poster and still galleries, limited edition packaging with reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Colin Murdoch, limited edition 80-page perfect bound book featuring new writing on the film by Roberto Curti, Stephen Thrower, Alexandra Heller Nicholas, and Rachel Nisbet. God forgive me. Anyway, fold-out and double-sided poster featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Colin Murdoch, and six double-sided collector's postcards. Sorry, wow, that took a little bit, and I'm sorry. I know I'm pretty sure I butchered all those names, but but this here, now in terms of the picture quality, it looks amazing. Oh my God, I did not have a problem double dipping on this again because. And I was telling my friends Rob and Glenn and Jason the other night, we were doing a group chat for body bags, and I was telling them about how, so far, especially like Arrow or Synapse or whatever, I have yet to get, an Italian horror movie in 4K that really looks bad. Usually everyone I've ever gotten has just looked astounding, and this is no exception. And so I really had no problems buying this again just because, I knew, this was more of a vanity buy for me. If you're not really interested in getting the box set with the book and the poster and all that stuff, if you just want simple and basic, then yeah, just go ahead and go with the Blue Underground. You probably save a few bucks and everything, and you're getting everything here that you would get on there. So, but just in terms of the picture quality, my God, this is a movie that I remember. I did when I talked about City of the Living Dead, and I talked about how bad a lot of Italian movies looked on VHS back in the day, and then even when they were being put on DVD, they didn't look particularly good. This was another case of that. This movie, I remember seeing it on VHS, and it looked awful, and I remember seeing it on DVD, where they would put in those 50 movie multi-packs and stuff like that, or those $5 20 movie packs or whatever, and just it always looked horrible. But to first see it restored on this was amazing. And then it's you'd think it couldn't look any better. And then it's when they do the 4K, actually it does. You'd be surprised. The HDR in the 4K does actually make a difference. The detail in some of the house and, the house and the setting and all that kind of stuff. Especially in the cellar, with all the the gruesome stuff and the Freudstein makeup and everything else, like it actually does make a difference. And I am not upset that I turned around and bought this again. And like I said, this was more of a vanity. I could have just been okay with just the Blue Underground, but I admit, once I saw it, it's like, oh man, big box set, and with the book and the poster, the big, arrow treatment and all that kind of stuff. But the movie, it looks great. It sounds good. A couple of times, I do admit, I kind of had to turn the TV up a little bit to hear it. Some of the dialogue scenes. But ultimately, man, this movie, look, I am so happy. It's like, and I never thought, like I said, someone grew up watching this movie on VHS and then DVD. I never thought that we would end up having like two gorgeous editions of this movie. This movie, I never thought it was going to be possible, but like, wow. So I'm not upset at all that I bought this. I'm so happy to have it. It looks amazing. It sounds good. You get all the bonus features imported over. It is a little bit more convenient. I will say it's a little bit more convenient than the Blue Underground, because like if you want to watch the bonus features, you have to take the 4K out to put in the Blu-ray to watch the bonus features, where everything is all included on one disc. So that's a little bit more convenient. Personally, I don't think it really hurts the transfer of the movie any. But oh man, this was, like I said, this was more of a vanity purchase for me. But that being said, after this, I really, really hope, fingers crossed, I am hoping that maybe we can see some more of this coming from Arrow in the near future. They could do some more of the Blue Underground 4Ks. And maybe, oh man, because I would love to see, like Fulci Zombie get, this kind of treatment. I would love to see a 4K of Zombie given this kind of treatment. And like some of the other ones, what was it, like Maniac Cop, I think? Or Maniac. Oh my God, could you imagine Maniac with this kind of treatment? Damn, that would be awesome. Fulci Zombie, New York Ripper, things like that. Man, I would love to. Hopefully that is something that maybe we could look forward to in the future. Like I said, fingers crossed. Hopefully, that's one of the reasons why I bought this too, was to support. Hopefully if they see, yeah, this sold pretty good, so let's, see if we can get some other Blue Underground, 4Ks, and we'll do our own versions of those as well. So hopefully that's something. But maybe also too, maybe they could maybe sneak away the rights of Suspiria from Synapse, and we could maybe get something like this for Suspiria, because I really do feel kind of like we kind of got a little cheated out of the, I mean, come on, man. It's like like the 4K for Suspiria is so basic, and then they turn around and put out those gorgeous editions of like Tenebrae and Phenomena and stuff like that. It's like we did kind of get cheated on the. We did kind of get cheated on Suspiria. So, yeah, that'd be kind of something hopefully to look forward to. But overall, like I said, I know this is a vanity purchase, but I don't regret it, and I'm so happy I got this. And, to have a really, really great edition. It's like, I just never thought I'd see the day, like I said. But so that's it. I think I've talked way long enough, and I've butchered enough Italian names and stuff, so that's going to do it. So if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry it went on longer than I was hoping. I thought this was going to be like a 10-minute deal. But anyway, so if you like the video, please leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And tomorrow, we're going to do the Blob. Excuse me. I'm looking forward to this week and next week. My God, we got some good stuff coming. Like, tomorrow, I'm hoping to get out my review for the Blob 4K. And then by Friday, I'm supposed to get in my, limited edition ultra set of The Exorcist. Look forward to doing a video on that. And then we go into next week, which, we got a lot of stuff coming. So that's it, everybody. Take care and have a good night. And I'll see you later.